Here we go, here we go, here we go. I've never run with a mic before.
A year and a half ago, Roger Cook took the biggest step of his political career, becoming WA's 31st Premier. Now he's running in his own right. We joined Roger Cook for a morning on the campaign trail. Starting before 6, it's a rare moment to gather his thoughts before the relentless commitments of the campaign. A quick change of outfit and it's on with the day.
Okay.
This is Roger Cook's first election as leader after taking over from Mark McGowan. It's a moment he'll never forget, a chain reaction of events that all started with a routine cabinet meeting in 2023.
And then at the end of the meeting, he passed me a note and said, mate, I've had enough, I'm resigning. The decision wasn't, whether I did run for it, but, okay, what do we do now to execute this plan?
But the plan got off to a rocky start when his own union backed Health Minister Amber Jade Sanderson for the top job.
It would have been negligent of me to sort of simply say, okay, well, that group's voted against me, therefore I shouldn't, continue to have my hat in the ring. It was a pretty ballsy move. Yeah, and one was, it took, a certain amount of resilience and determination, and I think it was the right decision.
That hard-edged, politically focused side of Roger Cook isn't one most West Australians are used to seeing.
Actually, the traffic today is pretty good. There's been no stops.
And it's a lighter side on display for his next commitment.
It's Triple M breakfast.
It is Triple M breakfast for a Wednesday morning, and we have a very special guest in the studio right now, the Premier, Roger Cook.
Good morning.
How are you, mate?
Oh, look, I'm really well.
Conversation ranging from serious policy...
Yeah, look, we're really leaning in hard on the whole housing issue.
...to the not-so-serious.
I'm up for this. I have the courage. Taiwan red salty plum.
Yes.
It is deeply unpleasant. Oh, Jesus. No.
A quick coffee to wash it away and map out the rest of the day.
So are you pleased with the Triple M?
Yeah.
That seemed like a good conversation. They got most of the lines out that we needed to get out there.
And then back in the car, off to the daily press event.
Tour and then presser. Okay.
What's the glasses situation?
So glasses on. Okay.
We're doing at the moment.
Thank you. A bus every 1.7 days.
Yeah.
So you just have to build your own workforce.
And we have to upskill to high voltages.
Ready to come in for the full electric.
Ready to come in and see how we go.
That's exciting, right?
Just a brief and then I'll walk them through.
Fans radio.
One of the big advantages Labor has over the two opposition parties is its resources. They've got 9 staff here, plus the Premier and Treasurer to make sure this all goes off without a hitch. It's picture perfect and the Premier can get on to his next event.
Under WA Labor, our bus fleet is going electric.
But no amount of planning can control what comes up at the press conference.
We may have the best ambulance response times in the country, but he's dead.
Well, and that's why I said, look, we don't always get it right. It doesn't always happen perfectly.
Throughout the election campaign, the opposition's accused him of having the wrong priorities, too focused on shiny new projects. These film studios are running ahead of schedule and part of the government's push to diversify the economy away from mining.
How incredible is this, right? It looks like just a bunch of sheds, but no, you can see what a substantial piece of infrastructure this is.
But you can understand that people will look at a project like this and go, all that high vis could be building a home so that I can have somewhere to live.
That's why we're continuing to talk to the community about how we're taking the economy forward, diversifying Western Australia, and also continuing to make sure that we're doing those things which are important. Yeah, there's a great feel out there, mate.
Some of those conversations happened while walking through shopping centres like here in Hillary's, a seat Labor won for the first time in 2021 and is keen to hang on to.
We are really encouraged by the response we're getting from the community.
How are you?
Really well, lovely to meet you. And excuse me for butting in, just saying hello. Oh, what a good idea, I can do that. No, I'm not sure I'm allowed to. There's electoral laws that says you're not allowed to do that.
I think this is his 4th visit. It's great that they get the opportunity to meet the Premier, the leader of this state, and they can ask him questions.
We had been told the Premier was going to visit a bowls club in Churchlands, but there was a sudden change of plans this morning. What happened there?
Well, As you know, one of the advantages I do have in an election campaign is that I just work through the program. That program chops and changes all the time. I'm looking forward to going down to Scarborough now and spending some time with Stuart.
Are you going to Scarborough this afternoon because you have a better chance of winning that seat compared to Churchlands?
No, we visit all kinds of seats all the time. As you know, I'm in Hillary's today, Scarborough. Yesterday I was in Coburn. We continue to visit as many of the seats as we can.
It's a blow for Labor, given Churchlands is the state's most marginal seat, a traditional Liberal stronghold and contested by Basil Zemplis. Even with Labor's vast resources, this election is a matter of priorities. Kean Burke, ABC News.